welcome back, regular viewer, loyal subscriber to Hardspace Shipbreaker, and we are up to grade 6 ships. So we have introduced a new type of Javelin, the heavy cargo Javelin, and I think that's going to be the one that we're going to make a start on today. We're going to give ourselves maybe it's not quite as valuable as that one, is it? Crikey, that's what, 7 million. Okay. So if we're doing 1 million a day as a goal, then this is a 5-day project. Let's see how we get on. How are you all? Sorry, it's been a bit of a break from my last video, but life continues apace and work doesn't stop for any man. It's very rare I get the opportunity to sit down and play a game, let alone be in the mood to sit down and play a game. Right. As one of the commenters correctly said, here is an octagon, not a hexagon, as I have currently been stating it. Just pop that down there.
Salvage secured.
We've got one of these big amplifiers on the front here. So let's get the cutting tool. Ooh, go vertical. Okay.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Split saw blade again, this time horizontal. Cut that out. Right, this is the first time we've seen these large cargo containers on the side. They're individually stuck in. Too heavy to remove, so I would have to cut them out. Again. Vertical split saw. They're even moving at all. Doesn't look like it is. Okay, maybe we'll come back to those. So I've got very used to the grabber just being able to shift them off. It does look very... It looks like it's separated. It looks like I should be able to just tether this up and yank it. Yeah, indeed. It's heavy, but movable. Okay, that's good. We've got a nacelle here. Now, see these orange lights here? That means that fuel pipe is loaded. Another way you can tell, if you can't see any lights, is to just put your hand on it. Do you hear that? Okay, so this huge fuel tank in the middle goes through this manifold here and out into 4 nacelles. So this is a big old distribution system for explosive fuel. I think this is going to have to be one of the last things we get out, but if you have a look here on the side of the manifold, that is a flush switch. Now, having done that, we should find that those pipes that had orange lights along them, lights are no longer showing. Not making quite as much noise as last time. But I think that is the only switch I've seen. That one. Let's do a complete skirt around. There's another one of these cutty things that we can snip off.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Right. Grade 2 thruster in there somewhere. Let's just chop off all these outside bits that are easy to get to for the moment.
Salvage accepted. Credits transferred.
Excuse me. Bit of a sneeze. I've recently been dusting my desk here. Clearly some of it has got into the atmosphere. That's what you get when you're working with cats. Let's pop that down.
Salvage secured.
Okay.
Account credit applied.
I think we might want to take some of these large containers off, but if it's too heavy for the grabber without upgrades to take, we're going to have to snip them off. One there. One there. Then we'll see if we can pull them out.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Right, with oxygen low, pop back to the master jack. We're going to need all the tethers for these heavy cargo components.
Welcome to Ventatron 9000. Thank you for your
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Okay. Well, it's important to get these cargo canisters off. Oops, a bit overcorrected there. Let's burn that. Maybe daisy chaining is just the wrong idea here, but it'll get things moving. Right, now we've removed the fuel from the pipes using the switch there. So let's head through and take these nacelles off. I've got to be a little bit careful with these. Honestly, hate using the split saw on this. So let's not. Now the problem you have when you've removed those 4 straining clips is that it's still connected to this pipe. So you need to remove it from that, and the easiest thing I've found is probably just to cut out the corner piece here, and I'm hoping it won't explode because we have flushed fuel from it. So that should allow us. Whoops. Okay.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
That worked pretty well. So let's do the same for this one. Now this is the kind of cut you would normally need to really be careful about, because I can't tell whether the beam from my cutter is going to intersect with that pipe or not. So probably better is to come round the other side of the pipe. If I can actually squeeze through this gap. There we go. That means there's nothing in the way to occlude the beam. Nearly there. We'll just cut the shoulder off. And that should allow us. This music is really loud in my ears.
Caution. Tether supply.
Hang on a second, let me just tweak the audio a little bit. Take the master volume down to 75. Take the music volume down. I think generally just a reduction across the board. Let's go for that. And save. It's a little bit more tolerable on my ears. Hopefully the audio mix in the video will... I'll sort that out a bit later.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
That is bad. Bears. I'm just going to clear the area. That was a split saw accident because I wasn't concentrating on how far the beam had gone. Oh dear. Right, well that's still processable.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Fortunately,
It doesn't look like the damage was too
All right,
bad.
Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. We wrap.
Okay. I hate the split saw. Right. So let's do this last one. And we'll cut the nacelles out here.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Down. Down. 3 more tethers. Down.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Right. And the last nacelle. Down you go.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are critical.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oxygen level stabilizing.
How are these pieces? Are they actually in the barge? I cannot tell. Almost certainly isn't. Not in that one. Oh well, we've got some. That's all the nacelles off, I think. That's all of the heavy cargo containers off, I think. And it does leave the fuel tank in the centre here, which is still loaded with fuel, so it's still explosive. So I think we'll come to that a bit later on. What we're going to do...
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Okay, opens us up to the cockpit. Oh, I didn't know there was a way in there. Might be useful for future reference. Now here is the heatsink, or a great big heatsink. Let's cut these through, I think. One. wondering if that means this plate should just slide off. And let's just cut this out.
One minute left, Cutter. Time to start wrapping things up. Weaver out.
Okay. So let's slip this component out, which is mostly processor with a bit of furnace on the back plate. I'm not going to ask too many questions.
Object not accepted. Please revisit your training.
Now this goes to the processor. And this should go to the barge. Boop. That gives us a way in,
Secured.
and we can
Account
cut
credit
our way around that tomorrow. Not a bad day one. Is that 800,000? Yeah. So we lost like 80 kilos of fuel pipe from taking those corner elements out, and that mount is 250 kilos, but it's not a massive amount of the ship by weight. Okay. My equipment's mostly okay. Anything I can upgrade? Oh, yippee! Split saw range. No. Some extra brakes might be quite good. I'm not doing scanners at the moment. O2 capacity. Yes, please. Anything else? Audio synth, suit integrity. No, it's got to be the O2. Excellent. Let's carry on with that. I think we were doing okay. One slight accident in the aft with the split saw. Okay, so this octagonal element should nearly be loose. So we're just going to zip through here. Going to get close enough that the zip saw's not going to upset me. Right. We'll just go around the airlock as we would normally. Okay, that one should be loose. All these cut points on here. Let's take all these out. I think probably for the next video, if we do a mackerel, I'll try and do the whole the whole mackerel. We'll try and get as close to 100% salvage as we can. We'll see how that goes, because it will be slower, but it might actually be interesting to identify those bits of the structure that are difficult to salvage, and so it might need a bit more practice. loads of cut points in here. Well, I can hear a lot of buzzing coming from the walls, which doesn't fill me with any sense of calm. Hopefully I'll be able to take most of this structure away at this point. Let's see if I can take this octagonal member and drag it to the processor. See if we get any motion with that. It looks like we do. This is all pretty much all processor. What I would like to do is maybe cut these panels out. Let's start with the
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
getting rid of those is a good start.
Warning. Fuel levels are low.
Right. Looks like we've lost structural integrity there, which should make it easier to pull some of these off. Right. That's that. And that. Two for the price of one. We might be able to pull this away. There we go. Right. Here we are. Nearly cut the computer console there. That would be disappointing. Right, now last time we were here, we found a secret compartment. That if we were canny, face. Okay, and I think that pretty much disassembled everything to do with this thing. We can still... Oh. Hello, hello, hello. Storage drive. Right, let's make a way out.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
What the hell is that noise? Right.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Affordable oxygen supplies are available for purchase at the master jacks. Fuel levels restored.
Okay. So that's still hovering above the... Just make sure it's pulled in properly.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Okay, this is majority processor, I think. I'm not worried about the glass. I'm sure there are more efficient things to do with that, but right now...
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oh, you are kidding me.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Warning, electrical damage. Note that excess electrical damage has been found to negatively impact long-term job satisfaction.
Yeah, thanks, sir. Top drawer.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Lost that computer, never mind. That goes in processor. That's processor, that's all processor. This bit's furnace down there.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. We wrap.
Object accepted for processing.
Okay.
Credits deposited.
That looks okay.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Okay, and this is processor.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, stop. This is pretty much all furnace, so let's take the inside elements out. Yay, saved the ladder.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit
Somebody's going to
transferred.
use that recycled ladder one day and go, somebody took that off another spaceship.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I don't really want to get electrocuted by all
Salvage
of these.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
It's going to happen though, isn't it?
Salvage gains observed. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay. Okay.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Nearly everything I want. I'm just going to leave the lights because I'm not that bothered. Okay. That component over to the processor.
Time is winding down, Cutter. Dig deep and let's finish strong.
Okay. Airlock. This looks all
Salvage
superstructure.
secured. Account credit applied.
Processor, bits of furnace, but most of it's processor.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder,
Furnace
asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
Will my oxygen run out, or the timer for the day's shift end? I think I'm safe. Okay, that's a 2 million day. We're feeling good. We haven't lost too much of the salvage yet. This is day 3. Light the processor, please. Thank you. Right, this plate is now attached by those corner pieces that we've seen previously.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
One. Three. No. And then we've got these 4. Connection points. 1, 2. 3. And the last one. 4. Now we can pry this away. We know that's processor. I should leave this plate
Valuable
for
object processed. Credits awarded.
the furnace. We've lost the switch there, but that's not a big deal. Okay.
Deposit accepted.
And we've got all of these superstructure elements between us and getting this fuel tank out. I don't want anybody to make the same mistakes I make. She's a bright orange girl and she's always there for you. With the split saw you gotta be careful what you do. Okay. So I think I've probably catastrophically decompressed this anyway. That needs to be decompressed, okay. Right.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Okay. Is that pressurized as well? I suspect it might be. Okay. No? No escaping air? Okay, fine. This is all cool. Oh, hello. Sneaky hidden drive. Okay. So we have disassembled this cockpit again. It's getting a bit easier to do.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Again, I could chuck that in the
Accepted for processing.
furnace
Credits
separately.
deposited.
Let's just yank this in the right way. Let's go get some oxygen. Man, I overshot that one quite a bit.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Have a nice...
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Okay.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Okay. This air link tunnel. Okay. Get into the inner skin here. Cut that cut point. Okay, I think we've got all the cuts around this airlock.
Cut it. You got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you.
Thank
We
you.
were out.
Okay, that loosened something. More cut points. There's the reactor. Don't split saw into that, for heaven's sake. Right, I think we're okay. Let's any release valves on here? No. Let's just cut this off maybe. Right, be very, very careful with this one. Excellent. Right. Maybe I can just trim this out. Just pop the cap off the back. It's all going for the processor, so let's take it on its journey.
Valuable object processed. Credits
Get down.
deposited. Salvage deposit accepted.
Yay!
Credits transferred. Salvage gained. Rewards increasing.
Okay, so this is now free of the main superstructure. So if we can make the gap wide enough. We can then tether this bad boy out, get the reactor done. Okay.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Gotta be happy with that. Right, this big bad lump of processor. Let's take it over that way. Gonna knock some 7 bells out of this particular part of the ship. But I think this hexagonal element can just follow it into the processor if we're fortunate.
Cutter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Okay, so this is looking pretty good. If we can slide this side round, we can pull it clear of the ship. There you go. Another good day, 1.6 million. Yeah, we have lost a fair amount to inefficient procedures on this Javelin, but we're making decent progress. Right, 15 tethers, half fuel. We're doing okay. Could somebody light the processor? Thank you.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Okay, so we've got this octagonal nut, so we'll just pull that in this direction. Now, this is a big old lump of nanocarbon. I'd hate to lose it. Let's put a second tether on. Just to make sure it gets past this central reservation. There we go.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Okay, so we can cut this panel off by just going around all of these.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
That's 3. That's 4. we should be able to just drag this one back and swivel it a little. Should allow us to get a view inside. Okay. Bank shot. Chair out here.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Whoa, I'm a bit disorientated. This is okay.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Just wanted to get that out of the way because I'm
Material deposit.
considering opening this pipe up. Right. Okay, I don't notice anything going through it, but I'm going to keep my distance just in case. And we'll... That's cutting the whole thing. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just get this in. In you go.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Just make sure your cola bottles are tidied up. Thread the needle. Nice.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Now, if you are not going for dollars, the if you are going for dollars, the posters are really not worth your while for the amount of effort they take.
Salvage deposit accepted.
If you're a bit of a completionist like I am, then you are very welcome. Big old heavy desk. Oh, come on. Right, this appears to be connected to this hexagonal, this octagonal member at this point here. So I'm going to do... Ah, can't cut through it. Interesting. No. No. Okay. So that might be a bit of a mystery how to cut those off. Can't see any obvious cut points. But these are separated at the moment, so... At least the airlock shouldn't...
Fuel levels are low. Fuel
Okay.
supplies are available for purchase at the master jack.
Maybe I just need to yank these apart somehow.
Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
The Jack Me Up sticker has been unlocked.
Welcome to Venditron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Oxygen level stabilizing.
Have a nice day.
Okay, let's take a look at this middle section. Well, there's only one cut point left in the superstructure element. That is at the top here. Roll forward. Just zip that. We might be able to pull some of these individual elements forwards. That seems to be able to disassemble. Bit nerve-wracking doing that. What about up here? No, I think that manifold needs to be... Okay, that is now free. But under a degree of physics. What we can do is take these corners off, these shoulders here. 1. 2. 3. 4. Right. So this manifold has now been separated. Wonder if I can take some of these elements out of the way now. Yeah, I think so. Be like one of those... Oh, cats! Out of the way! Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay, well they're loose. At least there's that. That is a separate thing. Not sure how I would unthread
Got
that.
about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
Alright, blimey.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Okay, this whole superstructure element's coming. Well, I suppose that's okay. So what we can do is... take the whole damn lot. Because if these go, that's okay too. Uh-oh, that pipe has burst.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Right, well, that's okay. So you know what, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to thread that out. Maybe. Am I going to have to cut this superstructure away? I think I might have to. So let's go for these cut points here. Well, they're not cut points, but we can make them cut points. Okay. So this metallic structure here should move independently. Yeah, and that is for the furnace. We can use it. Pull it away from the fuel tank. Come on. And maybe that is enough. There we go.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Caution, tether supplies are low.
Okay. That part of the fuel tank is done.
Deposit accepted.
Now, how do I... I think I might have to go through these corner sections. Get the central airlock to move. It seems
Alright,
like
Cutter. Wrap it up.
this structural
about a
element
minute
here, I
left.
can't seem to break it. Can't cut through the bonds there. None of this is cuttable. Oh, I can cut that element.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
Why is it sometimes saying I can cut it, and sometimes it says I can't? I don't quite understand. It's probably because it's not cutting what I want it to cut. It's going to be the thing. Oh well. You don't make this easy, Cat. You really don't. Well, just a little bit more salvage to get us over the 3 threshold. And then I'll be happy. Go on, get down. "20 meters per second, huh?" Let's just check my equipment quality. Okay, we're down into... Let's repair the cutter. Handheld grapple. I'll leave the thrusters for a bit more. Right. Last shift on this vessel. I'm a bit sick of it now, but we've taken out most of the serious elements of it. But there are things about the Javelin I don't quite understand as yet. So, how this is attached, for example. No, I don't think this is meant to be cut off, so these two are in complete opposition to each other. I can't cut that off. Okay, these have started to move. That's a good start. So let's... I'll be in shortly, mister. Right, let's cut this off. good. That's all furnace, it looks like. So whack that in there. Now that airlock is free.
Material deposited. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah, that looks mostly furnace. This looks mostly furnace. There's another airlock. We like that.
Salvage
This is
secured.
hella
Account
heavy.
credit applied.
Wow. This has to get to the processor. Let's get a couple of tethers to take it over there. This is heavy old
Valuable object
unit.
processed. Credits deposited.
Destroyed 700
Material
kilos
deposited.
of aluminium. It's not favourite. Alright, how do I chop this?
Ship salvaged in full. Credits applied.
See, that's what I didn't want to happen. You've got to try and separate this Airbridge in one go. And cutting it out is not good enough. So that's rendered it only suitable for the furnace. That bit can go to the processor. Most of this is processor.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded. Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
I'll just toss all this in here. Okay, there's not much left of this vessel.
Valuable objects processed. Credits awarded.
Can you fit in that? Struggling? Yeah, we're good. Okay, I think we're there. Are you in or out? Why are you still here? Right, okay.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Right, we're there. Okay, that's the shift for me. Very light day, that one, but I think we got what we needed to go over the 3-point limit. Got to be happy with that. And that'll be it. Quite a long session today, so thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully I'll catch you again soon. Take care. Goodbye.
I fought with lions and wolves, but I've never fought myself before. It's over everything I've ever